Good day, YouTube. September 7th, 2020. This will be our second video this week of the 1957 Nash Metropolitan. It is going to a new home. It's been buried in our barn 6 or 7 years. We bought the car. I did a little research to remember. We bought the car in 2006, so we've had it 14 years. In 2009, we took it to Sacramento, California, trailered it down, spent a really fun 3-day weekend, I believe, with the International Nash Metropolitan meet, where we had around 65 Nash Metropolitans in attendance. We did things like get a guided tour of the state capitol, and we had car show at the capitol, and it was really fun. The two big vendors for Nash Metropolitan parts were there with parts and so forth, so we supported them a little bit while we were there. It was just a fun weekend. We enjoyed it. It was really hot. The car did fantastic. We've had a lot of fun with the car, but we really lost interest. It was really something I bought for my wife. She's kind of lost interest in the whole car thing. She's not a car person like I am, but we have a lot of cars. If we count the bus and our modern cars, we have 13 vehicles currently, and we've sold many. It is time. This one went to a new home. It's going to be used and cared for. But my concern is pretty much everything works on it, which is great. I'm concerned about the brakes. I can't really look at things or work on things or anything where it sits. It's time to get it out. Hopefully get it cleaned up today. I need to bring it over to the bigger bay here where the lift is, so I can check things like brake fluid and stuff like that before we drive it out. I'm concerned that the brakes might be real sticky and that it may not be safe to drive on the road, but I won't really know until we move it. So let's get in, fired up. We'll call it a cold start, but it ran yesterday. It ran well. You'll start right up and go. If the brakes and everything was perfect on this car, you can drive this car anywhere right now. But let's see what happens. You know what, as tight as it is, and I'm the only one here today, I'm going to push this out. Last thing I need to do is put a ding in it. It's really tight getting past my toolbox and my truck. So let me push this out, and I'm not going to show you. All right, it's out of its hole anyway. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. Need to check fluid and everything. Air up the tires. And see about knocking some dirt off of this thing. What do you think? I'm happy because the new owner has a little time this week and is a little interested in maybe getting it home. And I think she's drivable. But I'll drive it first. So I'm going to do a little cleanup and I'll show you the results of cleanup. Get some air in the tires and gather up some parts and pieces and so forth. What a great little car. So the brake and clutch master cylinder are located under the floor mat. Under the floor. At the driver's side. It has this little steel plate that screws down. Line up the holes for the screws. It will. There it is. And we'll just put the screws back in it. If you order a high-end carpet kit, you'll get one that's split with Velcro. That you can just peel back to get to this. If you get a cheaper carpet kit, you're going to have to put a cut in your carpet. Anyway, that's how you check the fluids. I added just a tiny bit to each. I'm just topping them off, really. They were pretty good. So I'm going to button this back up and maybe drive her to the car wash. Today we say goodbye to the 57 Nash Metropolitan. I'm going to deliver it to Toledo, Oregon. Kind of one of those situations where we'll still be able to see it whenever we want, because my dad and his wife are buying the car. Pretty cool. She's been hibernating for a long time in the barn. I'm glad it's out. She runs great. Everything's working. It's time to go. Well, car made it just fine. Drove excellent. Here we are on the bay in Newport, Oregon. It was a really nice drive coming on over. Car's delivered. They're going to move it to their garage in nearby town tomorrow. But they're proud new owners of 57 Nash Metropolitan. It's nice to keep it in the family. So we're going to go have dinner and call it a day. Appreciate you guys watching, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't, hit the thumbs up on your way out the door. We'll catch you on the next video.